So what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a bit of a different video today. Today I've opened up my Snapchat account to let you guys send in questions, football challenges, dares, anything you want. I told you to send it in just to see what happens. Now if you are not subscribed, make sure you click the subscribe button. The goal is 1 million subscribers by the end of 2018, so click that subscribe button, help me out. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button. Let's try and hit 500 likes in 15 minutes. Now you guys have gone absolutely crazy on Snapchat. You've sent in a lot of questions, but the first one comes from Tyler James. He says, who is the most underrated player at #United? Underrated. You know, I don't know whether this is underrated or not, but Phil Martin gets so many assists. Does that go under the radar? Seb, what do you think?
I reckon it does, you know. I reckon
it goes
he's definitely a lot better player than people give him credit for. He's played at quite a high level as well.
100%, he's an absolute baller. Also, I'd like to apologise to Phil Martin and John Dawson. I called them Phil Dawson in a interview I did for Soccer AM. So apologies, guys. Jack Herbert 175, you're saying score some wonder free kicks. Now, if you're telling me to score some wonder free kicks, mate, all right. Connor Clancy, 2001. I'm guessing you were born in 2001. You've said hitting corner flags from the halfway line. Now, I think what he means is we start from the halfway line. Basically, I don't know what he means, right? So I'm gonna make it up. We're gonna start from the halfway line and I'm gonna see how many touches it takes me to get it in the quadrant of the corner flag. The littlest amount of touches I can get into the corner flag wins, and my opponent's gonna be Seb.
It's almost like golf, that.
It's a little bit like golf, right? Should we cut to it?
Let's do it now.
Let's do it.
All right, Seb, you ready to go? I'll tell you what as well. Whoever loses this gets a red arse.
Oh, okay, bit of extra incentive. But listen, anything with golf is a title, I'm going to back myself, mate.
Well, that's because you've got golf in your title.
That is, I've got golf in my title. You're plugging my channel for me.
Yeah?
Appreciate that.
Click the icon.
Step on golf.
Oh, your card.
Click the icon. Look at the description.
Right, you ready for this?
I'm
So
ready
wait,
for this.
let me remind everyone the rules quickly. Okay, the rules are as follows. You start from there, the centre circle, and you've got to get it in the quadrant over there in as little touches as possible.
This is zippy. I actually think you need to hit this a little bit softer than you think.
Well.
I reckon it's a par 4,
Yeah.
3's a birdie, 2's an eagle.
Yeah, I know what that means.
Fly like a bird.
All right, Seb, when you're ready, mate, take it away.
Okay, let's do this.
Giddy. Is it rolling? I mean, it looks like you're going to still be on the pitch. You're in play. That is 1. All right, Seb, remember, if it rolls off the pitch, it doesn't count.
Right, I've got to keep this in place. I need to stay short then, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what. No! Right, Seb. That was unreal. You pulled it back. Come on, don't miss this up. Boom. 3. I'll tell you what, I got a lot on my plate if I'm going to beat 3.
3's tough to beat, mate. It's a birdie. 1 under par.
Right, Theo. 3 to beat, or match, to be fair.
That's going to be hard, you know. It's going to be very hard. Right, should I go right or left footed?
Oh, wow. That's the question. Driver or 3-wood? Tell you what, that's got some pace on it, that. Got some pace. I don't think it's going to get there. They'd read the green.
They read the green.
Could be a green ready for a putt. No way. Surely not for an eagle. Oh!
Hey. Look, all I'm saying is if we had VAR, look, let me get this angle.
There's no
let me show
touching.
no, but if I showed you
The angle that I'm looking at, ready? Some of the ball is on the line.
All right, I've got one more go to match it. Ready?
Oh, I'm not so sure! I'm not so sure!
That is it, Nana.
Hang on, all of the balls got me over the line.
No, because if you're taking a corner, that's in the quadrant.
True, that is true.
We drew, but I think yours was much better at it.
I'll take that.
Jay Nietzsche, 52. Why do you support Arsenal and who are you filming with today? Why do I support Arsenal? I don't really know. I've just grown up as an Arsenal supporter. I suppose maybe my brother supported Arsenal, so that's why I supported Arsenal. And who am I filming with? This man.
Oh, you alright?
Jelly Bean Row. Now that's a Snapchat account. Woodwork challenge. Easy.
this is a hard one. Alex Wills 7 says 10 keepy ups and hit the crossbar from the edge of the box.
Ooh, it's tough.
That is a tough cookie. But you know what? I think I got it in my locker. 10 keepy ups and a crossbar. First time.
Yeah. First time.
Wait, don't. No, don't show them. It was first time. Right, this one is an interesting one. Jake Perkins says, do you think Brighton will stay up? Now, I'm not a Brighton supporter. I come from very near Brighton, always in Brighton. But the answer to the question is yes, I do think Brighton is going to stay up in the Premier League. Ryan Carton says, what's your favourite Arsenal goal they have ever scored? My favourite Arsenal goal we have ever scored has got a... You know what? I'm going to put it out and say Henry's goal when he returned to the Emirates against Leeds.
Henry, chance, goal!
He said it's his favourite moment of his career. You come back against your former club, who you are considered a legend at, and you put us through into the next round of the cup. Next up, help me get through revision and hit the floodlights with a Rabona. I tell you what, I won't be able to do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to help you get through revision by going up to the top of those, what's it called, a stadium,
Yeah.
and I'm going to hit the floodlight pole. How about that?
Yeah, that works. That'll do.
Let's do that. Help me through revision.
Do that now?
Yeah, come on then. We're up here. The aim of the game is to hit that pole. And it's actually very thin. Yeah, so first try.
No good.
This is called the toe pun, pole pun. Oh, mate, that was close.
That was close.
The toe pun is working. Believe in the toe pun and it will work.
Sure.
2 hours later.
Oh! Hit it! You know what that is, Seb?
Last ball.
Last ball.
Big. Moment. Coming for moment. Just picture yourself. It's Wembley Stadium. You've just done Jamie Carragher.
I like this. It's too big. It's gone round the line.
I know. Alright, Dean Pittman says, yo Theo, your videos are great, thank you very much. What is the best experience you've had whilst doing YouTube? You know what? I'll say that the top, I'm going to give you my top 3. I don't know which order they'd be in, but up in the top 3 it's got to be the Wembley Cup from the first year. No offence to the second year, but the first year for me was, it's still pinned on my Twitter, so that speaks for itself. Another experience I absolutely loved was going to Dubai with the FA Cup. That was unreal. I had a blast out there. And number 3 has got to be meeting you guys everywhere I go. Pretty much any FA Cup game, any Premier League game I go to, you're just swarming me. It's absolutely insane, especially at the Sutton United game. There was bloody Gary Lineker, Alan Shearer looking out over everyone. All of you guys didn't care about Gary Lineker and Alan Shearer. You were just flooding to me. It was very surreal, so I really appreciate you guys. Okay, the next question has come in and it says, how old do you think this footballer is? Now it actually raises a very interesting point, because I know for a fact he's a lot younger than he looks. Actually, let me know in the comments down below, how old do you think this footballer is? So I'm going to cut back to the studio with myself to talk to you about it. So I'm going to tell you exactly how old he is in a minute or so, and let me tell you this, he's a lot younger than you actually think. But first, I recently read an article by the LADbible, who have teamed up with the Home Office, Marie Collins and the Internet Watch Foundation, all about raising awareness for the dangers of sharing indecent images of children online. Now I myself have also teamed up with them to help raise further awareness on this topic. So since teaming up with these guys, I've learned an awful lot. Now there's one thing that is definitely worth pointing out. Now if you may or may not know, the age of consent in this country is 16. However, the age of consent for sexual images is over 18. So this means if you or anyone else you know is taking, sharing, making, viewing or possessing sexual images of someone under the age of 18, what you're doing is illegal. Now this brings me back to the first point I made. The original footballer I showed, who is actually Joseph Minala, who plays for Lazio. Now this is how easy a mistake can be made. As you saw, he looks a lot older than he actually is, but in fact he is under the age of 18. He's under the age of consent for sexual images. He is 17 years old. Now you may be shocked by this, but this shows just how easy mistakes can be made online. Now guys, we can help out with this issue. So if any of you see an indecent image of someone under the age of 18, or you think that it's someone under the age of 18, you can easily and anonymously report it to the Internet Watch Foundation, which I've linked down in the description below, and you could potentially help someone from getting abused in the future. So guys, there's so much more information. I've linked loads of links in the description down below to further your reading, to help raise awareness for this issue. So if you want to help out, check the links in the description down below, and I've also left the original LADbible one for you to go ahead and read. But now guys, we're going to move away from that topic and head back to the pitch. But first, as you can see, I'm wearing a hat. Now, have I got pink hair or have I got normal hair under this hat? We're going to find out in the next question and the next football challenge. Right, next up, someone said, dye your hair pink. Now, previously, I've dyed my hair blue because I thought I was going to score in my first 3 games on hashtag, turns out I didn't. But for this one, I'm not just going to dye my hair pink. I'm going to actually try and not dye my hair pink. So I'm going to battle Seb in a little penalty shootout. And if I lose, I agree to dye my hair pink.
Right, that's it. I'm definitely winning that. I want to see you with pink hair, 100%.
Well, you're forgetting one thing, Seb.
What's that?
Once upon a time in a galaxy far, far away, I was the penalty king for about a week.
Mate.
And now I'm not.
Well, let's find out. Let's find out if you've still got any sort of penalty garms in your locker.
All right. As I said, we're going to do a penalty shootout to decide if I get the hair dye. And Seb, all I'm saying is if you lose, will you do it?
I'll do it.
You're going to do it?
I'll do it. Why not?
All right, guys.
Why not? You've got to stand up and get these things done, haven't you?
It's out there, okay? We got silver and we got pink. I got pink because obviously that's what he said to do. I got silver because maybe we could do a little hashtag in the back of the hair.
Cheeky, cheeky.
All right, 5 penalties each. Whoever loses gets their hair dyed. Should I go first or second? In fact, you know what? You don't even get a choice. You're going first.
Oh, okay, let's do it. This could also technically be a decider from the football corner.
Oh, good. Yeah, because
stakes have been raised. Oh, you don't see it, though. You don't see it.
Side netting, he's starting off with a bang. All right, Seb's taking the lead. I'm going to draw level. Oh, nice. Yeah, it wasn't the best. It wasn't side netting like you.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I thought he can't go twice. And there was a hoot. There was also a hoot when he took that penalty.
That was risky. That was risky.
Well, keeper doesn't have gloves. We should be scoring every penalty.
Oh! It's an outreach leap. That is a goal. Right, I'm doing the same again, but this time with my right foot.
Oh, you cheeky devil.
That was actually a really good pen. That was a really good pen. 4, sorry,
Acting.
Right, 3-2 down. No, 3-2, yeah, it's 3-2. Oh well, 3-0.
Oh my god. Don't move. Oh!
Crossbarring, that's what we're talking about.
This old back, I've not really got much in my locker other than a bottom corner these days. I'm just going to do no Julian Dix, hard, and who knows. Hoping, hit and hope.
Going in every day of the week, that one. All right, so my previous one, top bins. For this one, I'm going to try and replicate that. That's a choke pen as well. I went the right way. 2 top corners in a row. I'll take it. So 4 all. For some reason, I managed to put it top bins twice in a row. It doesn't matter because the scores are tied. It's 5th and final go. The deciding penalty, essentially.
I can't have pink in his hair. It will look ridiculous.
No pressure, mate. Absolutely none on the cards.
Okay, let's do it.
He pulled out a Panenka when it matters most. Outrageous. All right, this is it.
Just get ready for it. Yeah, just there, mate. Don't worry.
This is it. If I miss this, I'm getting pink hair. Look, I've got a crowd ball as well. I've got a bit of pressure.
Under the cosh, mate. Must score. Must score.
All I'm saying is if I miss this, I'll accept the fate.
You've dyed your hair before, mate. It's not such a big
It's
deal.
not the end of the world, but I don't want it.
Oh! That reminds me of the Blazing Squad.
They ask ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I got confident. I've just put it top bin. You know what? Because I've done 2 in a row.
You were going to go for the fantastic, weren't you?
I went for the fantastic Mr. Beast. All I needed to do was put it, like, dribble it in and take it.
I mean, fair play to you, you went for it. So you got to give
if
yourself
you don't
that.
go for it, you don't get the tomatoes at the end of the day. Oh, that's the one thing I forgot to tell you. It's so cold. It's so cold.
Robbie, you the mate. It's looking alright.
Ah, it's so cold, mate.
Get in there, son.
Where you go? Is it all over my fingers? My fingers are getting frostbite. Oh,
This is fantastic.
I'm being a bit pathetic, aren't I?
No, it's fine. You're looking lovely, mate. You're like a unicorn. This is actually decent.
Does it suit me, guys?
Yeah.
A lot of you think, oh, what? You're being very pathetic, Theo. But mate, I'm telling you now, it's about. I can't. It's too cold.
Now that looks ridiculous. I'm going to do this bit again.
Does it look good or not?
Yeah, it looks well good.
Does it look good?
It does actually look, well,
Sticking up a
sort
little
of. The hashtag looks good.
Let's have a look at the camera, okay? This is a moment of truth. I'm about to flip it round in 3, 2. Oh wow! Oh, I think we can get a little bit more on the top.
Yeah,
I think we can do a little bit more.
Okay, let's
Go on then, just do it. I'll be like,
I mean, there is the hashtag, mate. It's a very dark grey silver. It's prominent.
is it?
Yeah.
What do you think about potentially getting a different colour hair in the future?
I think so, mate. You've got to go through the rainbow. Get them all done.
I've done blue, done pink, done a bit of silver in there, but that is the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Something a little bit different. Something a little bit different in my hair as well. If you have enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. As I said, we're trying to hit 1 million subscribers by the end of 2018. Also, don't forget to check out Seb's channel. I'll leave that link in the description down below. But apart from that, I'll see you in another video very soon. So till then, guys, I'll see you later.